Welcome everyone. Today we are diving into the world of camera control in Unreal Engine. In this tutorial, we'll be exploring how to limit the player's ability to look around. This not only adds depth to your game, but also opens up various creative possibilities. So whether you're aiming to tighten up your gameplay mechanics or cinematic storytelling, this tutorial has something for you. Let's dive right into the blueprint setup. Navigate to your character blueprint. For me, that's located under Content, Third Person, Blueprints, and it's called BP Third Person Character. Let's open that up and get started. I will assume you've already got a character built using the base character parent class, because we'll be using some of the fundamental components for this modification. First, ensure you're in the main component and switch to the Event Graph tab. Then we'll have to set some variables on the begin play event. So use the one you already have or create a new one. I'll just rearrange it a bit using a sequence. Access the player's camera manager. This component controls various camera settings, including the view angles. Set the view pitch max and view pitch min to define the vertical range of camera movement. These are from the base character and will limit the pitch of the camera. I'm setting mine to 70 and minus 70 degrees to restrict the character from looking straight up and down. Feel free to test and use your own values. To keep things organized and understandable, let's add a quick comment here. Just hit C and type your comment. Once you've set those limits, go ahead and save your work, then compile the blueprint to ensure everything is updated correctly. Close the blueprint editor and launch the game to test out the changes. Now you'll notice that you can no longer look directly up or down. The movement of the camera is confined within a 140 degrees vertical cone. Let's stop the game and return to our blueprint. Limiting horizontal movement involves a slightly more complex process, but we will still use the fundamental components we've been working with. First, navigate to the event tick in your blueprint. If you don't have this event, go ahead and create one. If it's already there, you can integrate these changes using a sequence, just like we did previously. Getting the player's camera manager once again. Add the view your max. And view your min. This is crucial because the camera's yaw limits needs to be dynamically adjusted with each game tick to reflect the character's orientation in the world. Unlike vertical limits, horizontal constraints must adapt to the character's world orientation, so static numbers won't work here. We'll drive these values from the character's capsule component, which you can pull from the components list. Extract the world rotation from the capsule component. We're only interested in the yaw component, so go ahead and split the rotator to isolate it. To define these limits, use two add nodes, one with a positive and the other with a negative value, to adjust from the base yaw. I will set my limits to plus and minus 85 degrees, but you should experiment to find the best results for your game. To keep your blueprints tidy, let's add a comment by pressing C. To verify that our left and right viewing limits are functionally correct, we'll first adjust the turning speed of our character. Make sure the BP third person character is selected in your blueprint editor. Scroll down to find the character movement rotation settings. Within these settings, locate the rotation rate option, which controls how many degrees the character can turn each second. For testing purposes, set this value quite low. I'll adjust mine to be 25 degrees per second on the yaw axis. Then save and compile your changes, close the blueprint, and launch the game. As you navigate through the environment, you'll notice the turning is slightly slower, indicating that the left and right viewing limits are indeed operational. Once you have confirmed the limits are functioning as expected, don't forget to return to the rotation rate settings and adjust the yaw value back to your desired speed. For my setup, I'll be setting mine to 220 degrees per second. And there you have it. Your first-person character now has a limited range of camera view, enhancing the immersion and gameplay experience. If you have any specific question or need further clarification, feel free to drop them in the comments below. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up if you found this helpful, and be sure to subscribe to the channel for more in-depth tutorials on creating a first-person game in Unreal Engine. Thanks for watching and a happy game developing.